Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about how narcissists have a extremely low self-esteem. Now for people not familiar with objectivism, this might be a difficult concept to grasp because when a lot of people think of the sort of archetype for someone with a lot of pride, they think of the narcissist. They think of him as like the ultimate example of someone who has the most amount of pride because they seem extremely self-obsessed and obsessed with telling everyone about themselves and obsessed with self, basically. This is not the case. A narcissist is someone with extremely low self-esteem. Um, they feel this sense of lack of pride and they need to show off to everybody. They need to show all these good things about themselves, all these things that they think other people will view as great about themselves, so that they can gain some sort of faux self-esteem from the fact that other people might think positive things about them. So essentially, narcissism is primarily concerned with the other. It's primarily concerned with how other people view you. Um, this is because when you look at a narcissist will be someone who loves to present himself super well to other people, will love to brag about himself a bunch, will love to view other people as like this super negative thing that he is so much better than. And it's essentially concerned with other people. It comes from this sort of lack of self-esteem and this need to essentially compensate for that by trying to prove that this person is better than every other person. It's extremely second-handed and it comes from a very second-handed motivation. Now, what's the proper way to look at pride? The proper way to look at pride is to look at yourself, look at your own virtues, and judge them by the standard of your own life, by the standard of your own values, not the standard of what other people see to you or how other people view you. When I think about, for example, if I'm better than other people, if I'm more virtuous than other people, or if someone were to ask me that, I don't have a good answer because that's fundamentally not how I think about these sort of things. And I think other people should, people who are narcissistic should take a similar approach to basically try to overcome that sort of narcissism. However, narcissism comes from this lack of self-esteem. So ultimately, that's the root of it. The root of it is to essentially view yourself higher, like have a sort of pride in yourself, have a pride in your own values, and don't feel that you need to prove to other people that you have value. Don't feel like you need to compare yourself to other people to have any sort of value. That's not where your value comes from. That's not where your personal value comes from. It comes from your own life, your own happiness, your own values. So when you can take pride in that and take pride in your own ability to preserve, your own ability to achieve happiness, then you can have actual pride and you won't feel the need to prove to everybody constantly that you're a good person and that you're better than everyone else and that you're this ideal archetype of a human being that everybody else should look up to and everyone else should adore. That's a problem. It shows that you don't have that self-esteem. It shows that you don't have that within yourself, and that you need to go out to other people and constantly prove it, constantly prove to yourself through other people's compliments possibly, or through just like talking to other people and like considering them these lower people so that you can gain some self-esteem. This is extremely negative. And there's an extent to which this is also a big root of pessimism. This is something that I should have gone more in depth in my pessimism video. There's an extent to which in future conversations I reverse cause and effect because I sort of said that, or I did say that pessimism kind of causes this low self-esteem by looking at other people as negative. However, I reverse cause and effect in this sense. Having this sort of low view of self causes you to compare yourself to other people and make yourself make yourself think that you need to be better than all these other people, that you need to be better than all these other people, and it gives you this sort of low view of other people. And when you have this low view of other people, that leads to pessimism because you think there's no good people out there. And that leads to all the destructive things that pessimism causes. I think I was right in pointing out pessimism in my pessimism video as something that causes a lot of negative things, but I should have gone a little deeper and found even the root of pessimism, which is a low self-esteem and this sort of narcissism. This sort of narcissism being one possible manifestation of a low self-esteem. There's other manifestations, but I think narcissism is a big one, and that was the topic of this video. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say for today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.